Damn. So, I've been a avid Capcom fan for about 10 years now. A little bit over 10 years. And I've gone through their catalog of games that I've missed over the 40 plus years they've been around. And I've noticed a sort of issue with their games that has been prevalent since they've gone into operation. And I feel like this is a problem that lots of people have touched upon here and there, but not too many people talk about it, as I think it is a bit problematic to bring this situation to light. Excuse me if I'm beating around the bush a bit, but I am a bit nervous to talk about this situation. But Capcom, for the last 40 plus years, the main issue that plagues their games is that these niggas make better soundtracks than they do video games. You think after the second time I would learn to record those afterwards. Give me a sec. Honest question. What's up with Capcom, man? Who gives them the fucking right, the goal, the audacity to just create games with such spectacular soundtracks that, you know, video games, right? Video games, there is, when I ask you, think of video game soundtracks. There is a certain essence, there's a certain feel to video game soundtracks when you say that word. But Capcom, they're just all like, soundtracks? Bitch, we're gonna create shit that you'd hear on the fucking radio, because why the hell not? And I fucking love it. I'm like, listen, there are so many tracks on Capcom Games that I listen to. I'm just all like, this is not meant for a game. This is not meant for a game. Like, why is this just... I don't even have the words for it. Why is this magnificent piece of orchestral, orgasmic sound, rhythmic noises only locked behind a $60 price tag? You get me? Like, and obviously, right? Some of these soundtracks, as the one that I played in the intro, are made by some talented ass artists, and other ones are made by in-house producers at Capcom. But it's like, even still, why do they go so hard for these games, man? Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like, again, and I want to say this, I'm going to reiterate this again. There's a certain feel towards video game OSTs that when you listen to it, you can tell this is a video game OST. But when I listen to some tracks from Capcom, I'm like, yo, what artists have you stolen and are just keeping in your basement in Tokyo, and you're not allowing them to pursue an actual career, but only create video game OSTs? I'm like, Capcom, your scheme is up. I know the truth. You're stealing these fucking artists. Let them. I'm playing. It's not that serious, but it's just like, why? You know, Capcom went through a little patch 10 years ago where games that they would make would be hit or miss. You know, they would make one good game and then they would make another game that just wasn't as polished. And as of recent, Capcom has made a bit of a resurgence with with Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, and hopefully in the future, a return of Dead Rising, please? I don't know. But even back when their games weren't as well received, their soundtracks still went hard, my nigga. Like, for what? For what? Y'all were making better soundtracks than y'all were making games back in the day, let me tell you, sir. I'm like, legitimately, if Capcom ever were to be at risk of going defunct or going in bankruptcy sometime in the future, they could just create music, bro. Straight up. They need to open I've been saying this about Japanese companies for the longest time. They need to create separate studios that simply just has nothing to do with gaming whatsoever, but simply just makes music. Like, I would legitimately pay for, and I don't pay for shit. I would legitimately pay for, I'm lying like shit, but in a hypothetical world where I do pay for shit, I would pay for a Capcom radio, bro. I would pay for a fucking Capcom radio, a Japanese radio station, bro. Like, they need to hop on this. What's up with them? Why haven't they done this? Their music is so beautiful. Y'all don't even understand what I'm saying. Let me play another track. Hold a damn minute. Why is this on a video game, Capcom? Why did you make this for a video game, Capcom? This should be some shit that plays in the background of a fucking museum, Capcom. This should be in a fucking movie, Capcom. This should be in a fucking TV show, Capcom. What the fuck are you doing to this musical artist, Capcom?
This demon inside has a hold of me, clenching his power, is trying to break free. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Move fast, baby, don't be slow. Step aside, reload, time to go. I can't seem to control all this rage that's inside me.
Look, man, it's just. Look, man, Capcom is literally just absolutely fucking goated. Like, I have a list of Japanese studios within my head that Sega and Capcom are up there for just, they really need to do something with their OSTs that are bigger than their games, and I don't know what that is. Like I was saying beforehand, how they should. I wasn't being serious, obviously. I was just joking when I was saying make a subscription service to listen to their music. But like, they should really have, like, not specifically for their games again. They should just have something where they have a studio where they have they have a separate thing away from their games where they create music and they bring in artists, not specifically for projects and games, but just music for the sake of music, bro. It's like, imagine how for the concepts and games that Capcom has, it's very limited. I want a song about vengeance. I want a song about reclaiming my humanity. The subject is a half human, half devil. And they created this. They created a whole fucking OST around that. It's like, imagine what other concepts they could do that would just be so fucking amazing. Like, the thought process within game studios, the creativity within game studios, and using that to make these dope ass different concepts of music and song that we've probably never even thought about. I think this is an untapped idea. I think this is such a cool damn idea I can't exactly put words to it, but it's kind of like, whoa, did your battery die on your camera and you had to redo this video the very next day? That's oddly specific, but no. Oh. Okay, sorry then. Bye. Anyways, what I believe I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, I'm just thinking about the minds of video game developers and how just creative they are in general, I don't know what they could do with a dedicated music studio, but I feel like there's just so much untapped potential within it, Like, these songs are legit things that I've used just listening to in my daily life. I used them to work out, to skate, to do any type of activities outside of actually playing the game. Funny story, it's not funny at all, actually. I'm still in so much fucking pain. But I went skating a few days ago and it was freezing cold out, and I was listening to the Devil May Cry soundtrack, and I was out there for way too long, and I'm not sure what has happened, but I've lost the feeling in the tips of my fingers, specifically my left hand. I can't feel shit, and it's been like that for the past 3 days, and I don't know if I should go to the ER or something, but shit is fucked. I can't feel a thing. It's like I have somebody else's hand on my hand. Okay, back to the video. They're back to the video. And if anybody's wondering why this video has such a preference for Devil May Cry soundtrack and just rock music in general, I'm going through something right now. Do I want to talk about it? No. You can see my last video to see a glimpse as to what's happening, but I don't want to. Let's just skirt past that shit. Sit here for a second and think about your favorites. Think about your favorite tracks from some Capcom games, and imagine if there were like full albums of stuff like that. It would take over. Legitimately, it could take over and revive so many different genres, bro. I'm not even talking about just like pop, rock, like so much like dedicated video game studios that just deal with music. Like, and again, man, when I'm playing these games, bro, I'm here to play the game. I'm not here to fucking be listening to the fucking soundtracks because it's so damn beautiful. Well, alright, we got this game we want you to test out. Just see the combat and tell us how it feels. I'm not playing this. What? I'm not playing this! This is your job. What do you mean? And your job is to make games, not create fucking concerts! Security, can we get please? Anyways, this has been me gushing about Capcom's soundtrack for a long ass time. If anybody has any ideas about what they could do, I just want to hear so much more of Capcom songs, just more creations, man. That's all I ask for. And if something like this does get made in the future, I better be fucking credited, bro. Because best believe Capcom, if y'all do some shit and I'm not like a forerunner, oh, I'm suing. No, I'm not. That was a terrible joke. Capcom, oh my god, that's a Japanese company. I will be so fucked. I use so much of your fucking music. I look up to you guys. Hey man, I need to end this video, bro. I got a fucking essay. I got a fucking essay to write. Holy shit!